Why don't we start with Jarvis? How did that come together? What did you like about it?
Yeah, look, we've been talking to him and his people for quite a while, and just wanted them to know that we thought it might be a good fit. We had a visit. He came and visited, and look, I'm just really excited that it worked out. Both these guys, Tyrann and Jarvis, it's a little bit unique, when you bring somebody back to their home state and their home territory, and just the excitement that those guys had. Look, they're veteran players that have been around the league and been really accomplished for a number of years, and yet they're like kids, when you see that excitement coming back home, and it just meant a lot to them, and just a different level of emotion than you normally get.
As far as the Saints never signed LSU players, do you smirk at that a little bit?
Well, they say we never draft them, so this doesn't solve that. But we're excited to have them. And I've said this before, we don't ever go into a draft intentionally not wanting to sign LSU players. Typically, we want to draft in LSU players, but it just hasn't fallen our way a lot of times.
If I could just ask quickly, Drew caused a little bit of a stir last night on social media. I don't know if you saw it, by hinting that maybe he wants to play. Did you laugh at that and smirk and kind of take it as a joke, or just?
Well, I don't laugh at anything Drew says, so I didn't see that. I've had a couple people ask me about it, but I haven't seen it, and I haven't talked to Drew either. So.
He would be capable, you think?
Oh, listen, Drew's capable of it, anything that he wants to do. So I'm going to stay away from that.
Schedule came out, thoughts on the order, the late bye.
Look, I think, I like it. It's we haven't had a late bye like that in at least certainly not in recent memory. I don't know if we've ever had one this late. So that's different, and yet I can see some benefits to that. I think the schedule is fine. It's just there's some quirky things in it, but there always is. We're 2 out of 3 on the road to begin the season, 2 out of 3 on the road to end the season. That's probably the only thing that I'd point to and say, I don't know if I like that. But look, a lot of times it's not so much who you play, it's when you play them, and so we'll just see how that falls.
Yeah, some teams lately have asked for a later bye. Were you one of them? Or?
Well, the only thing that we asked for was we didn't want to have the bye after the game in London. We wanted to keep playing because we felt that was just too early. I didn't expect it to be week 14.
You all have had success in London. It's going to be, I know you play in Charlotte. It's going to be the same routine, Charlotte and straight over to London?
Yes. Yeah.
London Marathon adding any extra headaches to logistics?
I'll be in shape by then, I think.
Okay, all right.
I no. Well, listen, we're gonna be outside the city itself, and not expecting that to impact our routine.
You managed to avoid cold weather, but now you've got Cleveland and Philadelphia, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Is that something of concern or something?
No, I think one of the things we look at every year is, hey, potentially where are the cold weather games? Pittsburgh, Philly, Cleveland, all potential, cold weather games, but we'll deal with it. It'd be the same for both teams.
To get 2 big name free agents post draft, is that unusual, or is that normally how it? A little unique to this offseason, or?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and kind of think about that and look. It's obviously. I think we over the years have we've been active after the draft in free agency, so I don't think that from that aspect it's too unusual. But these 2 signings are pretty unique in the sense of guys coming home, very productive, all pro type players. So that's a little bit unusual, but yeah.
Joint practices in Green Bay?
Well, I think we'll sort that out, and we'll sort that out possibly.
Mickey, how much of an advantage do you feel like it provided for those guys coming home? They mentioned it now. Obviously, the money's got to be right, but both of them specifically mentioned coming home.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an advantage to them or not. I mean, that's that's kind of up to them. Sometimes it's more pressure, you know, when you come home and you want to perform, you know, extra well in front of your family, your friends. You want, you know, the team that you grew up with. You want them to do well, so it's probably a little extra pressure. But these guys are veteran players that you know, welcome that type of atmosphere and that type of pressure. So I don't have any concerns about it. I'm just excited for them, excited for us. Listen, we've got 2 good players, and we would have wanted them even if they were from, you know, New Jersey or some other state. So it's a bonus that they're coming home. And again, I'm excited for them, excited for our fans, excited for our team. Okay?
Thank you.
Right?